Hi, my people. Welcome back to 100 Days of Data with Miss Mailiana. It's day 34. All right. As you know, this is a challenge to you and to myself of teaching you data analytics from scratch. Right. So we're giving you the basic information. I'm saying all this to say that for a couple of days now, you've realized that videos come inconsistently. I would say that previously we used to upload by 6 a.m., but now you can see that it comes late in the evening and all that. That is because life happens, but we still find a way to show up within the 24 hours we've given ourselves. All right, so for today we are talking about data modeling, and I said all that to say that if you are here, you are watching me, you are learning one step at a time, and you feel that time is not by your side, all I can tell you today is that get time for yourself. If it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, get time for yourself. Because as we speak, my team creates the teaching material and creates the thumbnails, but I create the video, edit the video, and upload it. So we are all doing the work together. So you realize that this is actually a challenge you have to put in, and these are some of the work that goes behind the scenes, right? So please do not play small about your life, right? If you want to really learn this, put in the effort, and always remember, if Miss Mailiana has been able to do this for me, then I'm going to keep going. And when you start showing up for yourself, always find a way to tag me, and I'm going to support you the best way I can. All right, so let's get into today's video. I'm going to be talking about data modeling, and I'm going to explain it on the board. Then when we sit up on our laptop, we are going to see it in Power BI as well. We have something also called relationship. Oh, can you pass? Can you go? All right. I don't know why the car is still here. I really don't know. Oh my god. Okay. So what is data modeling? Let's take relationship first. All right. So when we talk about relationship in data, right, we are talking about having something in common. So first and foremost, let's get this straight. We are talking about two or more data sets. Okay? We are talking about two or more data sets, and then we are talking about common facts found in both, like in all data sets. Okay, so that is it. So when there is a common fact, then there will be a relationship between them. All right, so when we talk about data modeling and relationships, right, we are looking at two or more data sets, and these two or more data sets has common facts. So something like, maybe we have two data sets that has IDs, so the common factor is ID, right? So that means they have a relationship with ID, right? So they have something in common. That is what we mean by relationship. Then now let's look at data modeling. All right. Data modeling is actually connecting two or more data sets that have common facts or factors. All right. Okay, so we said relationship. The relationship is they have something in common. Now, the modeling is the process of connecting them together. All right. Okay, so when we sit behind the laptop, you're going to get to know more about that. But in a nutshell, this is what data modeling is. So let's use example to explain. I think one of my favorite things is to explain complex information. All right. So I'm going to divide the board into 4. So we have 2 data sets. One is data set A has ID, name, and age, right? And data set B has ID, salary, ID and salary. Okay, so we may say we have ID 1, 2, 3. And we have name B, BC, CD.
Okay, I found this on the web for how many DBC. Check it out.
Sorry, I don't know when Siri started. Siri, I'm not talking to you, please. All right, so we have that, and we have their age 30, 45, and 36. So their ID is still the same thing, but their salary is maybe 8,000, 10,000, and 8,500. So these are data. So we have 2 different data, right? And what do they have in common? ID. I wish I could use they have ID in common. All right, so what they have in common is the ID, so they have a relationship. All right, so data modeling in Power BI is connecting these 2 together. So when you are connecting together, you are going to say, okay, you are connecting the ID of A. So you connect ID from A to B, and they become that makes a model, right? So you've done a data modeling. So for you to do data modeling, right? So this is data sets, data modeling is connecting ID from A, data set A to data set B. So that's what you've done. All right, so why do you do this? So that you can have something like, okay, you take the name. So when I take the name, which is in A, I can bring the salary, which is in B, right? So BC will be like this, CD will be like this, and EF will be this way. So you can create something like this because you've connected them together. So you can take something from here and something from here together. So that is the reason you model your data if they have something in common. Okay, all right. I think this is very simple. My final inputs will be that this in Power BI, this could be in a chart form. So something like a chart like, okay, we have BC here, we have CD here, we have EF here. CD is the highest, so say CD is the highest, and then we have, right, so this is 8.5K, this 10K, and this 8K. All right, so for you to be able to find out, this is salary, right? This is their salary, and this is their name. So for you to be able to do a chart like this in Power BI, you have to first identify the common facts they have together, connect them, right? And now you can have something like this, right? This is, if you want to show a table like this, you can use SQL to show it this way. But in Power BI, you get to use it to create charts like this. All right, so that is a simple explanation to data modeling. I hope you understand what data modeling is, so that when you see a lot of modeling happening in Power BI, you know what they mean. And also, I was about ending the video, but I just want to explain something called primary key. All right, so primary key is a unique identifier. I think we've mentioned it multiple times. So for this data set, our main data is this. All right. So our main data is this. So our ID here becomes what? Our primary key. Okay. And it can be found, if it can be found in our second data set, this becomes what? Our foreign key. Right? Do you get? Though it's here and it's here, so it's trying to tell us that it's the same thing here, but we can find it, the main thing can be found, or the it's the same thing from the main data, right? So primary key, foreign key is like, primary key is the unique identifier found in the main data set, right? So there's always a specific data set that is the major one. Then you have the minority data set, right, which is not too minority. They are also key data sets, but the ogboro is there that has the primary key. So when you go and find the primary key in the minor ones, they are termed as foreign keys, right? And primary keys are one factor that helps you connect or create modeling and use it for your chart. All right, so that is all for today. I'm going to see you on day 35. Stay blessed. Don't forget to subscribe. We are doing so well. We are going to hit 60 subscribers. In fact, let's do 70 subscribers before the week ends, so that next week we'll hit 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you on day 35. Bye for now.